And welcome here as the opening ceremony has just commenced here. We have the Perth Manta Rays women's team up against the Adelaide Redbellies, both coming off Manta Rays came off a loss to the Seahawks this morning, and the Redbellies, they came out and dominated 15-8 against the Makos as the two teams come out. Might go through the team list as we start to get really organised. The Perth Manta Rays, we've got number 4, Sophie Karam. Redbellies, sorry. Number 6, Annie Simmons. Number 7, Sayaka Higa. 11, Emily Harwood. 12, Sasha Polnitz. 13, Chelsea Patrick. 16, Ashton Hiron. 20, Jade Mangan. 21, Ileana Morlang. 22, Ranjamari Jamel. Number 30, Georgia Floyd. 44, Anastasia Araviakis. And 79, Alicia Gower. And on the other side, we have the Perth Manta Rays. And they are starting with number 1, Jessica Pham. Number 3, Siobhan Quintal. Number 5, Bailey Rose Keenan. Number 8, Danny Cox. Number 14, Darcy Butler. Number 15, Aurelia Milan. Number 16, Posey O'Keefe. 17, Erin Mitchell. 18, Riley Cousins. Number 21, Taylor Magnan. Number 26, Olivia Coughlin. Number 28, Ollie Hostin. And number 34, Imogen Hall. That is your two teams for this evening. And our team in the commentary box has just joined me. Mr. Peter Greenhouse, mate, you've been doing an absolutely fantastic job all day. And welcome aboard again for the night session.
Yeah, thanks, mate. It's been really a lot of fun, and I thank you for having me. I've learned from the best, and...
when does he turn up, mate?
Yep. And no, I'm really stoked and really excited to have seen some awesome lacrosse.
So Ashton Hiron going into the face-off here, or centre draw, I should say, up against Bailey Rose Keenan. The Redbellies came out and dominated the last game they played, but it was the first game they played, so they've had a couple of hour break now. We'll see what that heat has done to them as the sun sets on the outer side, and Ashton Hiron puts the ball back down into the bottom corner. And the shot clock probably should
Quickest
be...
30 seconds ever.
I was going to say, I know a quick 30 seconds. Oh, a good look from Danny Cox, just not finding the player. And Anastasia Araviakis was very good in the first game, mate. She, as I said, I think I mentioned Bonython medalist for South Australia this year, Anastasia.
Yeah, she's had a great season, Anastasia, and she's just a pocket rocket, isn't she? She gets the ball and she just goes.
And there we go, on cue. She just knows we're talking about her. Redbellies on the board, Anastasia Araviakis. And ball will come back the other way. Now that sun is going to play some havoc here, Pete, on right where the keeper is for Alicia Gower. On that right-hand side, as it's setting on her right, I would be attacking from the other side, personally.
I know it's playing havoc for me.
It's we are looking right into it here, so please give us a little bit, and that's come off a Manta Ray stick, and it will come back the other way. As Jade Mangan, who ended up with 3 goals in that first game, mate. She's a defender.
Yeah.
She loves this game.
I think she got a couple of goals in the under-20s, and she just hasn't looked back.
She did a coast-to-coast in the under-20s out on Happy Valley Soccer Club. Mate, I was internally commentating that. And it was amazing as we see another goal there, and that has come through the stick of, who is that out there? That son's Georgia Floyd. Sorry, Floyd with that one. And apologies for the, it's really difficult. Right now, we're looking directly into the sun here, Pete. On the camera angle, it's coming the other way.
Oh.
Good shot there, down on the bottom. Posey O'Keefe, that was.
Yeah, I like the fake high, shoot low. Really good. And Alicia Gower is a great goalie. And yeah.
One of those young up-and-coming superstars in the cage is Gower.
Yep.
And I played 17 years with her father, who was a great defender come attacker.
And I probably played almost that against him.
He did, and big shout out to Corey if he's here or listening.
Yeah, lovely guy, Corey.
And good save there on cue from Alicia Gower. Ball to be taken, and it is. It's a reset there, just picked up there by Keenan. Keenan looks down, looks to roll, ball dispossessed. Good check down on the back corner there by Hiron. Hiron will come under pressure there from, and ball is dispossessed again. So maybe they picked up the shiny ball, Pete, when they wanted to start this game.
Yeah, possibly.
Keenan.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
good save. That's come off the keeper. Tip. And that'll be a 30-second reset. That will be a Manta Rays ball. As the substitutions belted to the bench, and now they realise that they're in an offensive set, they go, well, why did we come off? So looks inside. Danny Cox couldn't quite take the handle of that ball. Ball is under pressure. Cox to pick the ball up. Needs to get it in his stick first. Good work there.
10 seconds on the shot clock, so Danny Cox really needs to have a look at something here.
Cox, she doesn't mind firing. She's a good shot. Ooh. And that's just dribbled out the stick, I think, a little. And the ball goes to Polnitz. Polnitz fires it up to Jamel. Back up the top here to Polnitz. Polnitz looking for the attacker and finds Jade Mangan instead. But Jado doing a great job in the offensive end in this game. She must love being able to shoot. Oh, opened up in the middle. Look at that. Polnitz. Just the seas did part down there. And Polnitz, Sasha Polnitz getting one against the tide there almost. So that is a 3-1 game here. Early in the first or midway through the first. This goes very quickly, this one.
Now, are we still doing the heat policy tone?
I believe so, mate. It depends on the temperature down.
Oh,
tink, tink, tink goes the bar. And going back down the way is Benny and the Jets, and she puts them on, looks inside. Great pass there to Araviakis. Araviakis gets her second. So number 2 for Anastasia. And turned over again, so this is not what the Manta Rays would have been looking for. Looks up, looks down, just throws it to herself. Nearly gets in on the cage. Araviakis down the bottom. And we have got a timeout charged here to the Redbellies. Mate, that was a bit frantic.
Yeah, I mean, a 4-1 start to the Redbellies. They've come out firing, and the Manta Rays would really want to do something about that.
So Anastasia Araviakis with a couple on the board already. Polnitz with one and Floyd with one. As that sun very shortly, Pete, will set in the west, and we will be extremely happy that we can't see it anymore.
This is the hardest gig I've had in the commentary box. The sun is killing us here. But it won't last long.
No.
It'll be down before we know it. And then we'll have the beautiful lights here at the Martin Sporting Complex
and
come on.
And can I say to you, Pete, it just takes some more time, and I'm sure you'll find yourself in a much worse spot. Because there are some times. But right now, that sun is certainly in the wrong spot. But it's going down pretty quickly. So, but beautiful weather. I mean, it's absolutely amazing weather here in Adelaide.
Just gives festival vibes.
Yeah.
The whole tournament, beautiful weather.
I heard that DJ Gill was in the house before with some tunes playing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was very impressed with his DJ skills, Mr. Scotty Gill. For all of those who don't, Araviakis just looks to get in, looks to get out, and Benny of the Jets fires. And goes to the right-hand post.
So that's Sayaka Higa.
Yep.
Do you know much about?
AKA Benny and the Jets, mate.
Yep.
That's ending. Oh, Araviakis. She's just gone. No, you know what? I'm coming down here. Here's number 3.
Trademark.
And that is why she won a Benitha medal, to be honest.
Yep, that's trademark Araviakis right there. Puts the afterburners on.
Cox,
Danny
she's
Cox.
good. She's normally good from there, Cox. She doesn't mind dropping the hands to go mid. But that one's gone to the right-hand side. And in the blink of an eye, mate, we're at 5-1. And this is what the Redbellies did in the opening game. So it looks to come down, fires, and everything that is going at goal is going in at the moment. And Floyd with another one. Oh, sorry. No, that wasn't. Was that Floyd? I think that was...
Just give it to Floyd. It was Floyd.
It was Floyd.
Yeah.
Sorry. It was Floyd. Why would I second guess myself, Pete?
A timeout, Manta Rays.
Well, they need a timeout here because at 6-1, it is very much a train wreck about to happen.
So they had a big win against the Manta, a fairly big loss against the Manta Rays. I'm going to start again.
Okay.
They had a big loss against the Seahawks, the Manta Rays, by 7 goals.
Yep.
So they really don't want to have another big loss.
No.
They really want to hold the Redbellies, who actually had a really good win. The coaches need to find the matchups, try and get the right people on at the right time.
Yep. But a good start from the Redbellies out here. And as the officials come back onto the field. So let's see if they just use that timeout as a bit of a reset button. Just like I do on my computer, Pete, every time something doesn't work. All you've got to do is turn it off and on. And
it's IT 101.
Eventually something works. As Mr. Gill's just shaking his head next to me, I mean, 3 a.m. IT and web, where else would you go?
Absolutely.
Hey? I'll tell you what, he's got a little bit of colour, has Mr. Gill today too, just quietly.
I think we all do.
Well, as Cox looks to get in, looks the other side again. Just some of these passes not working. And Sayaka Higa, picks the ball up and will bring it in. Really good in the box game, Benny and the Jets.
Yep.
Over the last couple of years, has taken big steps in that box game.
Excellent.
For the women.
Yeah, a lot of the women are fancying the box game at the moment.
Good flip there to Hiren. She doesn't miss too many.
You know, that's why she was the #1 draft pick, Tone.
Well, you can see right there that is exactly, Pete, as you say, as Posey O'Keefe brings the ball down. So O'Keefe looks over, and again, another potential turnover here. And it is turned over. So just a little bit of rubbing is racing. And out of bounds it goes. I like the intensity in these women's Sixers games, mate.
Oh, I'm loving it. I've been coaching the club level on a Tuesday night, and I knew I was expecting some physicality in this tournament.
And Patrick gets in. It's just starting to become a little bit of a procession here as Patrick gets the goal.
Another turnover there. Forced by Patrick, the goal scorer, and she's just found herself another one.
2 from 2 in about half a minute. And I'll tell you what, I'd be using another time out here if I was, but I think maybe the drinks heat policies come into play just at the right time.
Yeah.
That is a 9-1 opening quarter. As the end of, it is quarter time, sorry Pete, quarter time, so we might hear from Mr. Benny Hook, I reckon.
Quarter time here at Martin. We're seeing a bit of a bloodbath between the Redbellies and the Manta Rays. It's 9-1. Leading the way for the Redbellies has been Anastasia Araviakis, who has 3 goals. 9-1, quarter time here at Martin.
And need we say anything else apart from what we just heard then? It is, I tell you what, the Redbellies, they have struck with venom right there.
Oh,
Do you like that, Pete?
I do like that.
I haven't even been working on that, but that's stepped in a long grass and they've been bitten without thinking about what they were getting into right now, the Manta Rays. And I think they are like a fish out of water almost.
Very good, Tone. So why do you think it is that they've had such a slow start to this tournament?
I can tell you why
Tony?
they've had a slow start. There's 4 unforced turnovers, which has resulted in 4 goals, and there's been 2 intercepts, which has resulted in another 2. That's 6 out of their 9 goals in the first quarter, where directly or indirectly they have contributed to their own demise. I know that they will pick themselves up, the Manta Rays, but that is not the game that they were playing early on against the Seahawks. It was fairly close in the game, and then the Seahawks seemed to pull away. But I tell you what, I'm starting to see the Redbellies and go, these guys are almost putting their name up as championship favourites right now on day one.
He's called it. day one, second game for the Redbellies, and you've called it.
Well, I reckon it's going to be a Redbellies and Seahawks final in the women, from what I've already seen. But strange things have happened. There's still 2 days of lacrosse to go, so people will learn a lot out of the games they've already had.
Funny game, lacrosse. Lots can happen.
It is indeed, and Keenan comes back into the centre up against Hiron. So Hiron flicks the ball out. Ball is won by Mangan. Mangan will have the offence for the Redbellies. That's not what the what the Manta Rays would have wanted. Benny and the Jets goes, little flip, Araviakis. You cannot let her run down that side. Good save in there, though, from Holly Austin. She was good in the first game, too. Had 15 saves, Austin. So, certainly played her part in a 16-9 loss. Could have been really ugly, too, if Austin hadn't been in the cage, and she's finished off where she started in the first game here in the second quarter. But Hiron gets inside and just puts that one over the top. And out it goes. So there we go, a turnover. So can they do something with it here, the Manta Rays?
Yeah, you'd really like to see someone step up and take control of their offence. I think just by watching it, it doesn't seem like they have any real structure or anyone taking control down there.
So ball comes out to the outer side here. Back up here to Keenan. Keenan, she was a big player in their first game. Keenan looks to come down the left, not there. Just forces the pass into the middle. And we've got a card here, have we? On Ashton Hiron. So I don't know how many cards she got in the first game, but she must have had at least 3 yellows. And she's just got another one there. So, but when you play on the edge, sometimes you tipple over it. And, a fantastic player is Ashton Hiron.
And it's a bit different to the field game where you get 2 yellows and the second yellow gets you out of the game. So they are playing. They can get a few more penalties or cards in this variety of the game. So I don't think that will really worry Ashton.
So, absolutely not. She'll take it. She'll sit for a minute. And Keenan looks over to Cox. Cox fires. Good save again from Gower. So just nothing happening here at the moment for the Manta Rays. And ball is going to travel down. It is coming down straight through the centre here with Polnitz. Sasha Polnitz looks over, finds Sayaka Higa. Little goes to flip, not there, and just throws it straight in the back of the net, Pete.
Probably could have had a couple more steps there, Higa.
I mean, the fact that she was an X when she threw that ball into the goal probably could have taken another 5 steps to get around. Yeah. But when you're 9-1 up, who knows? Everything seems to work sometimes.
Yeah.
So, ball down here with Jessica Pham. Pham looks inside, finds her opponent who is under pressure in Butler. Butler still under pressure, kicks it to Pham. She needs to come out and shut that space down, does that, kicks it to Cox. Cox, she's always going to her left. And 1 second on the shot clock, and that will turn it over. Just throws the ball down the back.
I saw a delay of game called in one of the games on the other field, so I knew when that happened.
Okay, so you're supposed to just drop the ball. Lucky, she didn't really throw it away with malice. But ball down in the offensive end here for the Redbellies. Hiron likes what she sees. Hiron looks to step in. Oh, great little inside roll. Good defence, though, there from Coughlin. But gets it back herself.
Monsters her way through and gets that ground ball.
And she's just asked for space to be created, too, as she picks up Cousins. Oh, a little bit of a love tap there, and we're going to have a push. I didn't think that got seen there as the official on the outer side. He was off.
The one that was looking into the sun saw it.
Yep. So it's just a push.
Yeah. 30
seconds. But I'm liking this game, Pete.
Oh, the sixes format's super exciting. It's physical. It's fast. It's got everything, I reckon.
Has indeed, and what it did have was a 9-1 first quarter. So plenty of scoring, plenty of opportunities. Ball kicked over there, and that's heading towards out of bounds. And Floyd can't chase it down, so quick start here from the Manta Rays.
Manta Rays have stopped the leak that was the goals, and they just need to find some offensive power, and they've got it through Bailey Rose Keenan.
So you asked for it, Pete.
Yep.
It gets delivered.
You're welcome.
I mean, I was also thinking of a song there.
Oh,
I've
not
spent
again.
1/4 in a leaky boat. Bailey Rose Keenan getting a goal there for the Manta Rays. And brings it back down the other end. So ball here with Siobhan Kuntal, and need to stop that from going over and back, but it's not going to. And Hiron, she'll pick that up. Oh no, that's not Hiron, that is Polnitz. We'll pick that up, and we've got an elite. Oh no, timeout here, charged to the Redbellies. So they haven't really had an offensive set this quarter, and just maybe using the timeout before half time, mate.
Yeah.
Got a couple.
Look,
Why not use them?
I think they want to just go back to what they were doing before, which I can't really put my finger on what's different. I guess they were pressing a lot more in the ride, so they got a few easy goals from turnovers that way. They were transitioning the ball a lot better in the first quarter, but the Manta Rays have really stepped up and decided we can't keep having 9-goal quarters against us. So they've really put a stop to the leaks. That I mean, it was a leaky boat. It was a sieve.
Yep. But again, the Manta Rays, what they're not doing now is not giving the turnovers, which is giving opportunities.
Yep.
So they've shut that down. So now there's not as much opportunity for the Redbellies, and they're not getting picked off. So 6 out of those first 9 goals were direct turnovers caused by themselves.
Yeah.
They have recognised that. I think it's tighter down here, and they've actually turned the ball over from the Redbellies twice now.
Yeah.
Down here.
Yep.
And if you don't have the ball, you cannot shoot goals. So perfect defence here. Oh, but you cannot leave Araviakis. And here's an opportunity, 2-on-1. Araviakis fighting exceptionally hard. Gets in there. Great work there from Mangan. Mangan runs the right-hand post. Gets absolutely love tap there from Keenan. Back up the top. She's really impressed me. Oh, that's come off the helmet too. That'll be a reset. That's come off the helmet, so there'll be a reset, absolute reset there. Tip off that. It's been caught out this side. So good call. We saw that actually come off the helmet of the keeper. So reset on the play. And an opportunity now. Have the Manta Rays sent out their offensive attack and put them in. But again, look at the defence there. You know what? They're shutting that down. Ball looks up, and that's, tell you what, that can be ugly there. But Araviakis needs to pick the ball up. If she moves the ball on quickly, that's not the movement that she wanted. Keenan picks the ball up. She just got the last goal. She's looking at number 2 in a row. Looks to fire. Good save, but picked up. And good work there from Danny Cox. Just a little bit of a scrap goal there. But it's like when you go mining, Pete. You just got to chip away.
It's funny you say that. I was just thinking the same thing, and that's all the Manta Rays have to do. Keep them scoreless down this end, and then just chip away 1 goal at a time. There's still 2.5 quarters to go. So
yeah. Well, realistically, there's probably at least 5 minutes left in this quarter, and there's the defense. So the defense playing really well, but. 5 minutes in this quarter, you get half of that. There's 5 more opportunities. If they can score every time they go down there, we're back to a 9-8 game, mate.
Yep.
And but they've just got to do it one at a time, and not force the issue like that. They're 20 seconds left on their shot clock, and they've thrown it. It's missed the player, and it's gone to the keeper.
Yep.
Set something up, get someone working for you, and not allow this, and that opens up in the middle. But again, good defence, and that's in the crease anyway. So ball will come out with Holly Austin, as Austin will start the offence now from her defensive end. Cozy.
Temperatures just dropped a little, Tony, as the sun drops down behind the trees, and we just have a timeout orange there.
All I'm going to say is Mr. Ben Hook was in a metre of us, mate. It just could be his cool nature that has dropped the temperature in here, mate.
It could be. It could be.
Who knows? But that is a timeout here to the Manta Rays. Again, they can't be that upset with what they've done this quarter.
No, they're winning the quarter.
Well, it's 2-0, mate. I mean, they've turned around what was looking like that the Great White Sharks were out there against the Manta Rays. And you know, we're back to a 9-3 game with an opportunity here to go 9-4 and chip away. So, yeah, look at that sun going down, Pete. There was another song, but I don't know I'm contracted for any more. Something about the sun going down.
We don't want to breach any privacy. We'll get kicked off YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Piracy? Privacy.
I doubt it, mate. You know what? There'll be at least 11 viewers for my my songs.
So I just want to put it out here.
Yep.
And I've been recognising these guys all day, but the under-15s.
Yep.
We have Ranga Maria, Gemmell,
Yep.
Gemmell,
Jamel. Yep.
and Ileana Morlang.
Yep.
Both played in the under-15 tournament this year.
Yep. Oh, by the way, I have to correct you.
Yeah?
That the young man who did play in the game before
Oh no, Jake Mannix.
is his brother.
Oh, I've let everyone down.
You let everyone down, Pete. But why let a lie get in the way of a good story sometimes? But yeah, his dad did send a message going, hang on, that's his brother.
Well, I'll tell you what then. Look out, because Jake Mannix has got a little brother who's going to be just as good as he is.
That he does. Inside roll. Good look inside, but again, just trying to do too much. Here we go. Ball. Keenan kicks over to Cox. Cox. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Needs to shoot. Not going to happen. Ball picked up and coming back the other way. Is it coming back with interest like my bank loan that seems to happen? It looks like it because Araviakis is the banker.
Oh.
But just, that's uncharacteristic of Araviakis.
Yes, you don't see him miss too many one-on-one with a keeper like that.
Absolutely not. Commentator's curse happening right here, Pete. Cox has the ball, so no damage done. But they just need to have... It looks like their offensive set is just relying on one person to sort of carry a ball, and then they look down. There we go. Danny Cox on the bottom corner. Good. There we go. Another one. Chip. 9-4 is the score. And that could almost be a ward there, actually. That is going to be not a ward. That is going to be half time, Pete. So
Half time.
That is, what's that, a 3-0 quarter?
So the Manta Rays have gone and let a team score 9 goals in the first quarter and kept them scoreless in the second. That's a really good start for them to come back. They can work with that.
That's an arm wrestle.
This Sixers match between the Redbellies and the Manta Rays. What an outstanding fight back from the Manta Rays. Picking up 3 goals in that second quarter. They still trail, but with where it was placed at quarter time, they have fought back wonderfully. At half time, it is the Redbellies 9, the Manta Rays 4.
And yeah, they've just done exactly what they have to do, mate. If they do that again in the next quarter and do that again in the next quarter, they'll win 10-9. How's my maths? Quick math. Hey? Who would have known that I had the ability to count like that, Pete?
Well,
it's when we get over 10 I'm in trouble. But, you know, up until that point. And good to see that the Seahawks are all watching the games behind here, just enjoying the relaxing nature of the Mars Stadium.
and it really is relaxing, you know. There is a main road just over behind the camera, but you can't hear it. You can't hear it. You've got a creek down behind the goal to the left of camera. Trees. It's the crowd's gone down a little bit. Suppose people are going to get dinner or whatever they might be doing. But it is relaxing.
Very relaxing.
Where else would you rather be?
I'll tell you what, Pete, and I don't know whether I told you earlier, but I grew up in this area. I actually went to school next door at Martin High School.
Did you really? There you go.
And I lived over the creek here at the river, or River Torrens, I should say. And I lived over the road here, over the creek. Grew up here for my whole life. So this is like for me coming home, mate. This didn't exist back in the day, but the Mars Stadium, I used to play basketball.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know what you're saying, 6'6", Tony, if you've never seen me. I don't believe you. But, yeah, so this for me is very surreal. I mean, it was a couple of years ago, I won't lie, that here. But, you know, plenty of memories for me in this vicinity, you know, where I spent my misspent youth. It is. But what it is doing is, because my first ever foray into this game was through Tim and Scott Mildren.
Okay.
East Torrens.
Yeah, just around the corner.
Literally played footy at Paynham here in Broadview.
Yep.
And then they said, come and play lacrosse instead. And I ended up catching up because I was best mate with Scotty Mildren and played at East Torrens. And as a young 16, 17-year-old, I ended up playing about 12 A-grade games for East Torrens.
I did not know that.
There you go. So, good memories down here. And what we are creating, though, right now, is even more memories for these, some really young athletes and some who are, in the prime of their athletic abilities, to come and play in a competition like this, which is the biggest that they ever going to play in Australia. And you see the ones that are being run in Europe, and you see the ones that are being run in Asia, and you see the ones that are being run in the US and in Canada. This is what the rest of the world are doing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this has been a long time coming, if I'm honest.
Yep.
And what Tim Kennedy and Pete Unwin have put together here is nothing short of extraordinary. It's amazing that new uniforms, draft format, completely new to Australia.
Yep.
And I think they've done a great job so far, and it's only going to get better. And do you know something else that I really like what Lacrosse Australia have done is they've included, and I'm getting back on the under-15s here.
Yep.
The under-15 boys and girls had a draft of their own.
Yep.
And they picked 2 teams for the boys and 2 teams for the girls, and they're actually going to get to play on grand final day out here on the main stadium.
Okay.
And
so that next generation.
They are really going to have the opportunity to show what they've got in front of these coaches who might.
Well,
we've talked about a few under-15s that are playing.
Absolutely.
These kids are potentially playing next year.
The next generation, aren't they? And but what they also do is they get to play in front of some of their heroes, who are currently either playing for Australia or their states or their club teams even. And the club, the family nature of lacrosse is what I love about this the most, because you and I. We played a lot of games against each other, mate.
We did.
But
sorry about the 2006 grand final.
Well, yeah, but then there was also a game that I remember getting minor premiership where I may have shot on you in the goals, and someone may have got ejected, I believe. But
anyway, moving right along.
But the greatest thing is, we sit here 20 years later, best of mates.
Yeah.
And that's what this sport offers. And it is unlike any other. I mean, I played AFL, I played cricket, I played basketball, I played, as you have throughout your life, played different sports.
Yep.
There is nothing like lacrosse.
Nah, nothing at all.
And it doesn't matter whether it's sixes, it doesn't matter whether it's box, and it doesn't matter whether it's field. I mean, the traditionalists will go, this is not field. Well, no, it's on a field, it's on 70 by 40, it's on grass, you play the same game. Yes, it doesn't have defenders. Hang on, it's lacrosse. You've got a lacrosse stick, you're still playing. What an opportunity. And this is the thing that's going to be seen by the world. Now, if that puts it in front of the world and people come and all of a sudden they play club and we increase our numbers by, what are we going to do on a world stage at some point?
100%, Tony. It is what it is. You're not going to change it. This is the format that was selected for the Olympics. You have to embrace it.
Embrace it.
And why wouldn't you really? I mean we've been shown
So
we've been shown some fantastic games of lacrosse.
We have
already,
indeed.
And there's 2 more days to go.
And I'm not upset you had the first golden goal game.
And it was great too.
I'm sorry, you broke up a little then, mate. I just couldn't quite hear you in the headset.
It was my first game of sixes, and it was golden goal.
I mean, now, sorry, Pete Greenhouse, hooked.
Yep.
Life hooked.
Yep.
It's fantastic. And that sun is just about to get over the horizon there, and this is it's such a beautiful time of the night here right now.
And it's so still. It's magic.
You know what? Maybe.
And there's lacrosse in front of us.
I used to go back to my youth, mate. We used to take the fishing rods down in the river here and catch carp as kids growing up in this weather.
Yep.
At this time.
Yeah, beautiful.
So, but right back to the lacrosse. We got Keenan up against Hiron. And Ashton's won the last couple, and she's going to win the third. So looks to just come back the other way. Kicks it down there to Benny and the Jets. Looks inside to Hiron. Oh, tink, tink, tink off the bar. So that's a free ball. Cox can pick the ball up and go. And this would be the perfect start for the Manta Rays, as she's picked up by her under-20 teammate there in Jade Mangan, who played outstanding defence over in Hong Kong. Ball back up the top. As just good. I like the defence here from the Redbellies, though. They're not allowing them to get deep in on cage. As we see Keenan with a little flip, looks inside roll, but that double comes quick. Triple comes even quicker, and the ball is down, and that is just going to be a 30-second, and that's going to turn the ball over. So ball comes back the other way. Mangan has a 2-on-1 here with Araviakis, but Mangan just pops it into the centre. Gets the ball back. She's just stacking her super coach stats right there, is Mangan. And under pressure, good bit of body down there with Keenan.
Redbellies would love to get a goal here so they can remember what it's like to score.
Well, this was their scoring end in the first.
Yes, it was. Yep.
9, the floodgate did open. Araviakis, and again, great job from the Manta Rays. So
yeah,
can they keep them scoreless again and get that 3-0 quarter? I know Danny Cox, she won't give it up, but as she just drops the ball. Picks it back up, though, no damage done. Looks back up the top. Good work up the top there. Jessica Pham. Pham has Butler. Butler looks inside. Good take. Oh. Just gets jarred out of her stick there, does Mitchell. That's Erin Mitchell. And here's Araviakis. Good inside look, finish. And I'm sure they'll be glad to get that one on the board from Anastasia.
As the ball comes down by the Manta Rays, ball's at the top with Posey O'Keefe. She looks to take her player on, gets well defended, is now at X. Posey O'Keefe looking up, looking for the free pass, finds Pham. Pham looks over to her teammate in Quintal. So Quintal's dispossessed, gets the ball back.
Siobhan just looking like she was trying to play. 1 second on the shot clock, no shot, and over it goes. And the ball goes out of bounds, so no damage done again for the Redbellies. It is a 10-4 game here. And ball comes back into their offensive end through Ashton Hiron. Ashton Hiron, I tell you what, she just blew past then. I tell you, I think if she had one of those buttons in the car, mate, she just pressed it, the supercharger.
Yep. NOS, nitrous oxide boost, turbo.
I need some of that, I reckon. Ball up the top with Keenan. Keenan looks to Cox. And that's where good little pick there. Ball comes out the back. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Looks to Keenan. Keenan's going to have to fire. Does, and that's like picking cherries out of a cherry vineyard when the owner's not at home, mate. Looks down, fires, and that one's a good shot. So there we go. That was Taylor Mangan. So can they get a couple more on the board? Looks inside. Good
Great
save.
work by Holly Austin.
Holly Austin gives it up. And she'll find Erin Mitchell coming back the other way. Mitchell looks inside. Good pass. Saw at pace. Keenan. So Bailey Rose looking to come down. She's picked up Hiron. Hiron's just said, nope, not through here, please. That gate's shut. But gets it back. Cox. And tell you what, Danny would have had to be 7'4" and jumping to get that ball. And that's that unforced errors they had in the first quarter, Pete.
That's right.
That's exactly what they did. So Jade Mangan with the ball. Can she go coast to coast from here? We like to see it, Mangan. Her sister's playing in the other side too, Taylor. So it's always a bit of a rivalry, isn't it, when you come up against your sister. Steps inside Sayaka Higa just says thank you very much. And it looks like we're experiencing the first quarter again at the moment. 3-0.
Yeah, 3-1.
So, yep. Sorry, 3-1, Pete. You are right. Oh, tink off the bar. That'll be a Manta Rays ball. as a reset is about to be had there. Taylor Mangan goes and picks that ball up, and she will bring it back into the field of play. Mangan starts with the ball. I'd like to see a Mangan on Mangan. Oh, good work again there from the keeper, and that's come off her again, so that'll be a reset. Another 30 seconds for the Manta Rays.
Great offense from the defender in Mangan.
Yeah.
Nice little roll dodge inside.
So ball starts down the back here.
As the lights just come on here at Martin Sports Complex.
So Erin Mitchell fires the ball into the middle, picked up, but not cleanly. Ball to be won. I love the scrap, mate. I love the scrap at the moment in this game. Erin Mitchell looks inside, finds down to O'Keefe. O'Keefe goes to run, but Araviakis is just trying to draw pitches on her with her stick. Back up here to Erin Mitchell. Mitchell gets down the side. Good work there from Mangan. A little up check, pushes her in the crease. Does get in the crease. And she's going to get a hold here, I reckon. Is that going on Mangan? It is going on Mangan for a hold. I actually didn't mind the defence.
No.
And realistically, was in the crease as well. I could have almost seen a simultaneous penalty go there.
Yeah, I didn't mind the defence. I thought she was really good. And she was defending like the girls aren't allowed to in field.
Yeah.
Which is great because they have to learn that these things are allowed in this format.
And I think that's what shocks a couple of the girls at the moment is they cop some a bit more punishment than they normally would because of the physical nature of things. Oh, Araviakis. And what are we going to... Another penalty here. So Araviakis getting done for a push there. That must have been before that ball was released.
Must have been. Yeah, it'd have to be.
I've got to say, because she found space very, very well.
Yeah.
But we've got a 3-zone here for the Redbellies. So a huge opportunity here for the Manta Rays. So they just need to move the ball because there'll be spots open up here. Just need to move the ball, keep moving the ball, and something will open up. There it is in the middle. Not there. It'll happen again here. Got a piston up and down. Those two players in the middle need to piston up and down. Oh, Keenan nearly runs into the player coming on. Looks over to Cox. Little tip there from Hiron. Hiron just says, nope, get out of my way, Danny Cox. No, you stay down there. Come and chase me. Hiron heading down. Good. Hiron. She's literally just lost that ball, flicked it up to herself, and in the flick up, mate, quick stick.
Loved it. But what I really loved is the body positioning on that ground ball. And again, you can't do that in women's lacrosse, in field lacrosse, sorry.
Absolutely.
But you can in sixes.
Yeah, well, there's a yellow card right there.
Yep.
But in sixes, and I think as they get used to this, Danny Cox, that probably wasn't the shot that was asked for. She did that in the first game, had a couple where she went low, and they worked, but just getting tired here now and starting to throw away. So lights are just starting to take effect down here at Mars. Good pressure though from Cox. I like that. You know what? While she had a shot that she probably would have liked back, she's gone and fought for it again. Didn't get it back, but an opportunity. Ball comes up the top. Floyd to Araviakis. Araviakis over to Higa. Higa gets down on the right-hand side. That's come off the keeper. That's going to be a reset. And another 30 seconds, Pete.
Yeah, that's really good. That's exactly what the Redbellies would have been after. You know, and like I've heard you say in other calls, you know, you've really got to be making that goalkeeper save the ball.
Yep.
You know, for that purpose, if it comes off and goes out of bounds, you get it back.
Yep, absolutely. 3/4 time. So an interesting third quarter there. It was a 3-1 game to the Redbellies. And as 3/4 time hits, mate, we have a 12... What have I got? 12-5 game. Just like the scoreboard says. So that is a reflection again of the quarter. Now, as this gets darker and darker, I can see this stadium really lighting up. It's just in that twilight dusk at the moment. And it is very, very, very... These lights haven't taken effect. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this... as we see the Redbellies, the men variety, warming up down there.
these night games are going to be awesome. Like, you can feel it already. You know, it's still, it's going to be a beautiful night. The lights are going to be, bright, and it's just going to be awesome Thursday night lacrosse. You can just feel it. It's going to happen. Like, it's crazy.
It is
magic.
It is indeed, and we just see the boys warming up there, but you can see the stadium itself. Look, there's a couple of teams that potentially have disappeared now. They've gone back for recoveries, and they've finished their day, and they're going to have dinner and all that sort of stuff.
But yeah, they've got to do that. Like, it'd be great to have everyone stick around and watch these games, but
recovery's really important, Pete.
and when you're in this weather, you don't need people cramping up. You don't want injuries. So that they've really got to look after themselves.
That they do, mate. And right now, I think that the Redbellies will be doing exactly the same thing. They're 12 goals, 5 up. So the opportunity to maybe just not take the foot off the gas, but their 7 goals is a massive margin in this game, and to be able to sit on that lead at the moment, it's good to see Hiron and Keenan. Just did you see that?
Yeah, sharing a laugh.
Laugh.
Having a chat.
Both from the fine city of WA over in Perth. So they have played obviously a lot of lacrosse together, and it's fantastic to see. It is, and Alex Helmus just look at her. She sneaks up, mate, with cameras. Does a fantastic job, does Alex?
She does.
Cox looks down, little flick down. Ball comes back up the top. Finds O'Keefe. O'Keefe down to Cox. Cox back up the top to Keenan. Keenan looks inside, fires that one down to Mitchell. Mitchell back to Cox. Mitchell gets the ball back. 13 seconds left on the shot clock, and we're going to have a hold here, I reckon. Going to have a yellow card, are we? Hold, yes. And that is going on Jade Mangan. Jade Mangan won't be too upset with that.
Nah.
She's a defender after all.
Yep.
She's there to get penalties, isn't she? She's not doing it. You're not doing your job properly if you're defending and not getting them. So, ball starts up the top with the man arrays. Can they put some respectability back into this score though? And
yep, that's gone in.
Is a good start.
Snuck through Alicia Gower there.
And as she makes her way down there, Taylor Mangan gets another one on the board. So she was the last goal scorer for the team. And looks like the ball has been turned over. So coming back there, oh, that's going to be a push surely. And there is another card coming. No, a trip. So we've got a trip for 1 minute. So that'll be a bigger penalty. That is a yellow card. And that is Anastasia Araviakis called for that as the player was going towards the cage. And we might have a timeout being charged here to the man arrays. So they want to have a talk about their man-up opportunity. And 12-6 is the game score. Yep, 12-6. So maybe 12-7, Pete. Maybe it's not over. Maybe the sun's coming down, but the quality of lacrosse is about to improve in the last 6 minutes here.
It really feels like a much better environment with that sundown. Particularly for us up here in the commentary box, that sun was terrible, but it actually feels really nice now.
That it is. 12-6 is the score.
So really good from Lacrosse Australia to have got those misting fans for the players.
Mate, I'm looking at them over there thinking, in our rider next time, we want misting fans.
Yes.
I mean, not just because Scotty's got equipment here doesn't mean that...
you can get plastic covers.
Can't we get covers?
Yeah.
I mean, how much is the equipment worth, really?
Please. It's just money.
Ball back up the top to Keenan. Keenan just drops the ball. So 4-man zone here in this power play situation. Looks to come in, looks the other side, finds Cox. Good save there again from the keeper. She's just dove on the ball there. Ball comes out the back, but fighting hard for it down there is Mangan. Mangan keeps the fight on, and good work there. So 19 seconds left. She needs to step in, and she does step in, and Keenan pops that one away to a 12-7 game.
So all of a sudden, Tony, we're looking at the scoreline going, you know what? They can come back from 5 goals.
5 goals is not much, and a turnover is had here again, so another opportunity. Oh, no. Ball just still not secure. So an opportunity here. That's going to be a push, and that will be a Redbellies ball. Loose ball push called there. So no penalty on that play. No, hang on. We've got a whistle here. And that is a timeout charge to the Redbellies this time.
How many timeouts do they get, Tony?
Two per half, mate.
They do.
Yep.
So it's like field.
2 per half.
Okay.
Yep. So basically 1 a quarter, if they want to use it.
Yep.
So if you are under the pump and there is a heat policy, you could literally split the quarters up to a 2 minute, 2 minute, 2 minute, 4 minute, 2 minute, 2 minute, 4 minute. If you were so inclined.
If you were so inclined.
To stop absolute just being dominated.
Yeah. Try and change the run of the play.
Yeah.
Very good.
So ball will start down the bottom right-hand corner with Sayaka Higa. And Higa. With that timeout called, we'll bring the ball into play. It is 5-on-5 out there at the moment, so even numbers. Higa just works her way through and fires it.
That's a great-looking goal there from Higa.
Well, that was just a little too easy, to be honest.
Yeah, good step though. She's so powerful with her run when she makes that split dodge. It was great.
Really has improved, has Sayaka Higa, from when I first saw her a few years ago, running around in one of the national competitions. I think she was playing for Victoria at that stage. Ball, and then she played box, which was good, and ball, that one's just going out of bounds, no touch, and ball will come back here. And the Redbellies through Gower. Gower to Hiron. Hiron finds Araviakis. Araviakis looks inside. Oh, no one took it. That's come off the keeper, so that'll be a reset and a Redbellies ball.
That's just textbook transition, isn't it? That's training stuff.
Hey, as a coach, you know what I'm saying? Do not give Ashton Hiron that much room.
Absolutely.
Because she will dominate you if you're going to give her that sort of room. Oh, a little goose step on the bottom corner, which drags the defence, and ball is picked up down there. And Posey O'Keefe, she doesn't mind a little bit of rubbing his race, and does O'Keefe. Cox looked up. They've got numbers here. They just need to transition that ball. Cox brings the ball down, and just that one's gone out of bounds, and that has come off a defender. So no reset on the clock there as it's come off the defender. So just a clock stop while they bring it in. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Looks the other side, finds ball to Cox. Cox kicks it back up to Keenan. Keenan to Mitchell, little flip, and Keenan just down low, Pete. Keenan, don't mind that at all.
No, that's a good-looking shot, and a good example of what these girls' sticks can do with the technology they have these days. As that came off Butler's stick there. So the Redbellies will get that one back and a reset. So great work by Butler, just getting her stick in the right spot there.
Still only a 5-goal game, Pete. 13-8.
Yep.
So it's close enough. And if they throw the ball away like that almost looked like they were going to do, it could be even closer.
So did the Redbellies, do they use every single second of the 30?
Yeah, absolutely. You take as much time. So 6, 5, 4, 3, good save. That's a reset too. So I'd just be pulling it out. So that's got to be a reset. It's come off the keeper.
There was a foul as well.
Oh, sorry. There's a foul on the play, was there?
Yeah.
Who's going there? Oh, Keenan. No, there's just substitutions happening here.
Someone got a penalty. Yeah.
No,
that is Keenan.
The clock didn't reset. That's what they're looking at the moment. So they'll take it from the top. Oh, no, penalty on the play. Sorry. You are correct, Pete. I was wondering why that didn't reset then,
Yeah, well,
because it came off the keeper.
Yeah.
Ball up the top here. Araviakis looks to get it back. Well, she could have got it back then too. Looked one more, and just didn't find that one more. As ball is picked up here. Good check there. Finds Cozy. Cozy loses the ball. Great pick up. Looks back inside. Down at the bottom there to Simmons. He got a goal in the first game, Simmons. Good pressure there.
Over and
That's
back.
over and back, so she can take it and go, and does. So opportunity here again for the Manta Rays. Looks up over. That's a great pass there to Mitchell. Oh, that is a big cross check straight across the hip.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what, there's a minute penalty coming there.
I think Ashton Horan might be seeing some time in the penalty box for that one.
That was right on the hip. It was. And yep. Yep, yellow card. Fair enough.
Yeah.
You know what? You don't argue with those ones.
I'm not going to argue with that one.
That was, I mean, in men's lacrosse, you get a 2-minute cross check for that.
Yeah.
But, ball is down the back. Picked up here. So 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Mitchell looks up, finds Keenan. She's been a scorer for him. O'Keefe looks to draw the player. And Danny Cox is open on that left-hand side. There needs to shoot. Does shoot, but fires high and wide.
So I was watching the Redbellies just not too long ago, and Ashton Hiron was telling people what to do.
Yep.
Directing the traffic, hold the ball, settle it down. I don't think there's anyone on the Manta Rays team that's doing that.
No,
and they really need some
that
leadership,
don't they?
Yeah.
And they've got some leaders out there. I mean, you've got Taylor Mangan out there. You've got Posey O'Keefe.
Yep.
You've got who else you got? I mean, Keenan, Mitchell. You know, there's plenty of people out there who could do that. Good pressure out here. So this is the one where the goalie, good. That's very smart from the keeper. But they're going to have to get it over as it goes 1, 2, or just step toes the line. There was an opening there. Could have potentially given that one. And the ball is turned over and coming back the other way. She won't even care about the pressure here.
No.
As we see Hiron. Good save.
Well
Great
done.
Save
Well done,
from
Holly Austin. 1-on-1 with the number
And
one
go,
draft
gotta
pick.
go. No, shut down there, and we're going to have a timeout again here from the Manta Rays.
Holly Austin has the number one draft pick in Ashton Hiron coming at her, and she just did the unthinkable and
Ate it
stopped it. Oh, she loved it.
She got
It
the
looked great.
She came in for the Happy Meal and ended up walking out with the 4-burger box,
Oh,
mate.
I
She
love
did.
it. Love seeing it.
That was big time there from Holly Austin. I'm still looking at those Misting fans over there, Pete. They look like something we should play with later.
Go for a walk at the end of this game, you reckon?
Well, it depends on how long the boys are before they come
Yeah.
out here, because we got one more game after this. We have the men's game between the Adelaide Redbellies up against the, I reckon that's the Makos out there. So the Melbourne Makos. And Shawnee Aaron is playing in the Makos side. He's very excited. I was speaking to him earlier. And he did say to me that, he goes, what do I do in this game? He goes, because normally I don't take the ball out of the cage for the keepers. He said, no, I have to retrieve my own. And I said, well, better than that, mate. Don't let it go in there.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, then it's in your stick. So great man is Sean Aaron.
Had a very good game too earlier today.
Opportunity here, though, for the Manta Rays. Grass Monster just grabbing Jade Mangan by the ankles, but she gets up from that very quickly. Again, Keenan.
Ooh.
And that light, I'm not sure about that light at the moment. It's in that real dusk time. Mangan, here she is. This is just like Hong Kong, coast to coast. Does it again, tiptoed. And Jade Mangan on the board. Tell you what, wasn't as exciting as the one that was in Hong Kong, at Hong Kong Football Park.
Oh, she got to celebrate that one.
Yep, she did. And Cox gets one as well. So 2 of those under 20s. Danny Cox with that one on the back of Jade Mangan's goal. Oh, Jade Mangan's still sitting on the bottom corner. No, That wasn't Mangan, sorry. That was Simmons.
See, Hiron's there. She's just saying, you know what? Just hold it.
Yep.
Just hold it. There's no rush.
So, Benny and the Jets breaking ankles. And that's, has that gone through or did that hit the back of the net? That almost looked like it went through the net then. How does that happen?
I'd like
From
to
that
see,
side,
yeah, I'd like to see a replay of that.
I'd like to see a replay of that too. That's shot. This,
Oh, Keenan.
wow, Keenan. Let's see a replay of that one too,
Oh.
just quietly.
Where has she been for three
because
quarters?
that shot came from this side, mate.
Yeah, it did.
It came from this side and ended up out the back the other side. That's almost like it's gone through the cage. I want to check that net. And that is game. Maybe we can get an opportunity. I think they're going to do that now because that looked like it went through the net. And I reckon it did.
I was going to say, that does look very frayed in that corner.
Maybe not. I mean, I think the official was checking there too, mate. How did that happen from a shot that side? Anyway, we have the winners there. The Redbellies getting over
Manta Rays.
Manta Rays here. Sorry, I'm just looking at the score here,
And
Pete.
14-10.
14-10.
That's
Oh,
actually
that's
respectable.
9-1 first quarter.
Whew.
Amazing.
They've done very well, the Manta.
Sorry, 15-10.
15, is it? Yeah.
I think. Oh, well, yeah.
Anyway, still, you know,
It's-
you gave up a 9-1 lead.
Yeah.
And,
So you've actually won the rest of the game.
You have. Yeah. So,
Yep.
you know,
10-14,
what do
the
you do?
final score. Ashlyn Horon has joined us. Ashlyn, what do you make of that? 9-1 at quarter time, and then probably a little bit disappointing in the first three quarters, but you'll take the win.
Yeah, I think we had a really good pace of play, and it took us a little while to find our groove in our second game, but overall it was really good. Everyone's stepping up. We have so many offensive threats, so it's really hard to stop.
Happy that sun came down?
Definitely happy the sun came down. It's much nicer playing under the lights.
Anastasia Araviakis, the Benitha medalist here in South Australia, 4 goals early. Be nice to have her as a teammate.
Yeah, Stas is a weapon. She's a ground ball queen. She's hunting everyone. You definitely don't want to play against her.
Some great little combats here. We've seen the two Mangan sisters against each other, so a great little aspect of this tournament.
Yeah, it is. I've never played with Jado. I've only been coached by her mum for a long time. She's a great defender. Lovely to play with her.
Ashlyn, well done. We'll see you later in the week. So there you have it. It's a big win to the Redbellies. 10-14 winners. 10-15 it looks like over the Perth Manta Rays. One game to come tonight. It's the Maycos taking on the Redbellies.
So as Benny Hook just has a chat there to Ashton Hiron, and she was very, very happy with her teammates there. And what you like to see, isn't it, from a team sport?
Yeah, and she speaks well.
She does.
Ashton.
She does exceptionally well, mate.
Yeah.
Exceptionally well. You know who else speaks well? Us on the other side of this break. As the men warm up here, we have another game, the last one of this evening, and we have the men's Adelaide Redbellies up against the Melbourne Makos. Pete Greenhow, thank you very much for being here. You'll be back for the next one.
I will.
Scotty Gill, amazing to Sparksy on the camera up there. He's been crisping all day. He's like a rotisserie chicken up there at the moment, but he'll love this here. On behalf of myself, Tony Watts, thank you for joining us live and free on the Australian.